Hola, esa es Peyton.
Hola, soy Peyton.
Um, ok, Peyton, naciste en México, ¿correcto?
Sí, no sé, nací en Monterrey, México.
Ah,
Eh,
muy bien. Es una ciudad,
sí, es una
Monterrey.
ciudad, pero hay algunas partes que están como más rurales porque las Sierra Madres, las montañas de Sierra Madres están ah, como en el fondo de la ciudad.
Muy bien. ¿Dónde está ah, ubicado en México?
Está ubicado como en el noreste del país. Eh, es más cerca como a la frontera de Texas.
Muy bien. Y tú vivo en Texas ahora, ¿correcto?
Sí, sí. Mudé hasta San Antonio como a la edad de 3, creo, algo así.
Muy bien. ¿Tienes muchos recuerdos de México o no?
No muchos. Mi familia me dice muchas historias de yo, de cuando yo era de niña, pero no recuerdo mucho hasta que voy a viajar y revisitar a los lugares donde crecí.
Muy bien. México tiene muchas playas bonitas, ¿sí? Ah, ah, vayas a tus playas, o fue a tus playas de México.
Sí, cuando era de niña, nosotros fuimos a la playa que se llama, es una isla, se llama Isla Mujeres, y siempre para vacaciones fuimos ahí.
Muy bien. ¿Qué tan grande es tu familia?
Eh,
¿Tienes?
ma- mi, mi familia se consiste de 5 personas, es mi mamá, mi papá, mi hermano mayor, mi hermano menor y yo.
Muy bien. ¿Tus hermanos nacieron en México?
Mi hermano mayor sí, él se llama Parker y tiene 22 años de edad, pero mi hermano menor nació en San Antonio y tiene 16 años de edad.
Muy bien. ¿Dónde vives en Texas, San Antonio?
San Antonio.
¿Cómo es San Antonio?
Eh, es una ciudad demasiado grande. Hay un centro en San Antonio donde hay mucha historia, como el Álamo, que es interesante, y hay muchas tiendas.
Ujú.
Me encanta mucho San Antonio.
San Antonio tiene una población grande que hablan español. ¿Tú hablas o tú usas el idioma mucho?
Frecuentemente sí, pero no tanto, porque mayoría de las personas que hablan español también han aprendido cómo hablar inglés, así que mayormente comunican en inglés, pero las personas de como los restaurantes y los trabajadores muchas veces hablan solamente español, así que por eso hablo español con ellos.
Muy bien. Ah, ¿ves deportes?
Sí, me encanta los Spurs porque son de San Antonio y ellos son un equipo de básquetbol. También me gusta ver el fútbol americano. Me gustan los caballeros.
Además los tejanos o los vaqueros.
Mm, los vaqueros de Dallas.
Sí, muy bien. Es un equipo muy bien, muy bueno. Ah, en béisbol, ¿qué equipo animas?
Eh, a los Astros, pero no me veo a los juegos de béisbol muy, no los veo mucho, pero mis hermanos sí le encantan a béisbol, así que los tejanos, a mí no los Astros.
Muy bien. Ah, ¿Cuáles son algunas pasatiempos?
Me gusta jugar el fútbol con mis amigos y hacer ejercicio así. Am, También me gusta cocinar y algunas veces leo libros, pero no tanto.
¿Jugaste fútbol cuando tú estás en San Antonio?
Sí,
Bien.
jugué para mi prepa y he jugado desde la edad de como 4.
Muy bien. Jugó fútbol mucho cuando está en Thomasville. Thomasville es muy diferente de San Antonio o Monterrey. Nací en un ciudad muy pequeño.
Ah, qué interesante.
Ah, ¿Cuál es tu carrera aquí la Universidad de Georgia?
Estoy estudiando los negocios internacionales en la universidad, pero también tengo un interés en los estudios de bilingüe.
Muy bien. ¿Cuál es clase, tu clase favorito este semestre?
Uy, estoy en una clase que se llama Los efectos de la agricultura y no pensé que fue algo interesante, pero cada clase me encanta ir y me encanta aprender sobre la agricultura en nuestra cultura y en las culturas del mundo.
Muy bien. Ah, en San Antonio, tú participas en eventos con tu cultura mexicana.
Sí, sí, hay muchas similaridades y hay mucho como asimilación de las tradiciones de México en San Antonio, como tenemos una celebración que se llama fiesta y es algo que se incorpora mucha de la cultura de México por como 2 semanas. Toda la ciudad está celebrando. Y también celebramos como Día de los Muertos y muchas cosas. También la comida es algo de la cultura.
Muy bien. ¿Tuviste un, un quinceañera?
No, mi mamá quisiera que yo ah, tenía uno, pero mi papá decía que no fue algo que él quería que haría.
Muy bien. ¿Y qué ciudad es más grande? ¿Monterrey o San Antonio?
Mm, Creo que son cerca de los mismos tamaños, pero Monterrey es el capital, así que creo que la población es más grande, pero San Antonio es una área más grande.
Muy bien. ¿Qué es tu comida mexicano? O cuál es tu favorito comida o comida mexicano favorito?
A mí me encantan los tamales porque siempre tenemos eso para como en la Navidad y cada evento familiar tenemos tamales, así que creo que ellos son mis favoritos.
Yo también me gusta tamales y burritos y quesadillas
Es-
mucho. Ah, hmm, muy bien. Ok, this concludes the 10-minute portion. Okay, so of the Spanish part. So now I guess I'll like uh ask you stuff in English. So like you like you were born in Mexico, but you have like no memories there basically for all right, then other than like small childhood memories.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, I don't know. Like I know that I was there, but it's like so hard because I
Yeah,
was so little.
yeah, and then like so you like did your mom or like dad speak Spanish around the house or did you just like how was it? Because I mean, I feel like you were learning to talk like when you were little or whatever. And so how did you basically, I guess, how did you go about what was it like? I guess like learning two languages at once.
It was kind of hard because my mom spoke Spanish to me, but besides that, the only other people who spoke Spanish to me were like my nannies. And
Yeah,
so it was like around the house, like yes, I spoke a lot of Spanish, but my dad, like he obviously spoke Spanish, but he didn't like it wasn't his first language.
yeah,
So it was like kind of weird to like just switch off at the dinner table
yeah,
between like Spanish and English. Like it was strange.
yeah. I bet. Let's see. So all right, I guess you don't like really speak it much around the house, but like, do you like how often? I guess you're like how I guess it definitely has to be convenient, like because Texas has such like a high Spanish speaking population to be able to like communicate with like basically, I guess, the majority of all people who live in that state.
Yeah, it's super convenient, especially because like you never know when you're gonna need it. Like
Yeah,
there have been
yeah. I
so
guess
many
it's like
situations where just like
yeah, I guess it's like
someone
one of
needs.
those things that makes things like a lot more like convenient and easier. Like if you can just like you don't need to like try and like do stuff with your hands or whatever and like try
Yeah.
and show what you mean and then they try and show what they mean and stuff. Like how often do you probably use it? Or do you like or is it just sort of random times?
It's kind of random times. Like a bunch of times my friends will call me when they're at like when they're speaking with someone in Spanish and they'll have me like translate or talk to them for like directions or stuff like that, which is kind of fun. Um, but I would say I use it like a couple of times a day if I'm out on the town.
I gotcha. Let's see. So you, I guess, have like the cultural side and the heritage and stuff, but like, do you feel that you share kind of a difference with, I guess, people who maybe grew up in, say, Mexico or any other like Latin American country versus, I guess, you obviously like being born there and like spending part of your childhood there, but majorly like growing up here.
Yeah, I mean it's like really weird to hear like when I explain it to people, but when I find people who are like, "Oh, I did the same thing," then it's just like a weird connection. Like I
Mm.
automatically am like, "Oh, you get it." Like I'm not just like bragging about like I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
really funny to form that connection.
Mm. I gotcha. Like, do you like? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Did it ever? Did it ever get confusing? I guess to learn, because you're. I guess it's back to like learning two languages at once thing. But did it ever like? I feel like I'd be confused. I guess if I was learning one language, growing up. I mean, not that I remember that. But how is it like? I guess growing up learning two languages. Like, were you ever kind of whoa, what?
Yeah, it was definitely like I didn't really realize at the time that I was learning two languages. Like I don't remember learning both of them. But I think like since I did elementary school in Spanish in San Antonio. And
Okay.
so it was just kind of like I learned like my basic stuff in Spanish, but
Yeah.
then all of my friends were like English speaking. Like I could not speak English, so it was kind of I mean couldn't speak Spanish. So
Yeah.
it was kind of like it was confusing a little bit. Like I still to this day can't spell in English because like I just that wasn't something that I learned.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say, like, because I feel like when you're starting out in like elementary school, they're teaching you like the spelling and like the vowel rules and like all that like really technical like obviously you can speak English and stuff, but all those like technical rules and stuff and like punctuation stuff. That's what I felt like would get confusing because there's like so many things you do in Spanish that are different from English, like two past tenses and stuff like that,
Yeah, and like
and then
every
like
like
different moods, like subjunctive and
yeah.
yeah.
And like everything has like a like every object has like it's either masculine or feminine. Like we
Yeah,
don't do that.
yeah, that's yeah, no, that's I don't know. It's like a bunch of other languages do that too.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Geez. I guess when you were like going to kind of bouncing off the Spanish elementary school thing, like did you were did just did only like did it was majorly like kids whose families had immigrated from Mexico, or like kids with like I guess some Spanish speaking background from their family, or was it just like a bunch of different varieties of people?
There were a bunch of varieties. There were two different classes. One of them was if you were from a Spanish speaking family, like a native family, and you wanted to learn English,
Oh,
and
okay.
they called that like the English as the second language class. And then there was the other one that they called Spanish immersion, which was like you are an English speaker and want to learn Spanish.
Yeah,
But because I kind of had like the mix of both, they let my family choose which one I wanted to be in.
yeah,
And they thought that would be better for like to put me in the Spanish immersion one,
yeah,
just because they were thinking like those are the people that she's gonna grow up with,
yeah.
and like I don't know, but it was really interesting because we always combined and worked on things together with the other class.
Oh, so it was like y'all. It was like you had one class learning your native, like, or I guess like your technically like first language. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Versus like I guess y'all learning the other classes first. That's pretty cool.
yeah. It's fun.
Um, yeah. Okay. So what do you would you say like? I'm trying to think how to word this. Well, like, would you ever like go back to Mexico and like live there?
I think I definitely would think about it. Like, there's a lot of different like political things going on there right
Yeah.
now, so like that'd be kind of hard. But I definitely want to try and do like a semester abroad there,
Mhm.
or just like
Like,
figure something out.
and you still like? Do you have any family left there? Or
Yeah,
is
I
it
have a couple of cousins who are
yeah.
left there. But most of them come to the United States to go to school, like for
Okay.
college and stuff.
That
So
makes
like
sense.
soon there aren't gonna be many left. I think my aunt and uncle are gonna stay there though.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Where do they live?
Um, one of their family, like one of my aunt and uncle, live in Monterrey, and then the other part live in kind of south of Monterrey.
Okay, I gotcha. Do you like? Do you ever tend to I guess listen to music from, or do you listen to like first of all, do you listen to music in Spanish, and then like do you listen any like specifically from Mexico?
Um, I really like the mariachi music and like
Yeah,
in restaurants and stuff. Like I love the vibe and the energy from it.
yeah.
But I feel like I become like so accustomed to the culture here that
Mhm.
I like whatever's on the radio I'll listen to, like American music.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so I guess like you, I don't know. I guess that makes sense there. I'd probably do the same thing. Um, do you like, I guess I know you didn't have like a quinceanera, but do y'all ever do y'all like do y'all have like a big is like, or any of like the traditional like Hispanic holidays important to y'all? Like do y'all celebrate Mexican independence, or do y'all celebrate like I guess like Cinco de Mayo or anything like that?
Oh yeah, my family's
Or
big on Cinco
yeah.
de Mayo. We always have like piñatas and it's crazy when
And that's
everyone gets
become
together.
almost like, oh, I guess that. Oh wait, Cinco de Mayo is Mexican Independence Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most the
Well,
same.
yeah, yeah. I was about to say like, Cinco de Mayo has almost become like almost Americanized in the United
Yeah.
States, because I don't know, it's just sort of that cultural thing. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I guess people just really like to have fun. And I feel like it's cool because everyone we like all of our friends here get to also experience it with us. So it's like we both come from different sides, but we all come together and like celebrate.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Well, thank you so much for doing this interview with me. I learned a lot.
I'm
Like,
glad you
thank
did.
you. All right. Okay, well, bye, Peyton.
Bye, see ya.
All right, see ya.